Hello and welcome back to Brigador, where we are on D2 Kill for Love, and we are going to play now with the Buckmaster. I think this is going to be basically impossible, but we should at least not have quite the same mobility issues we had with the prior one. However, I think we're going to have to mostly rely on killing all the small guys and leaving the big guys wandering around, hopefully too slow to catch us. Oops. Keep forgetting which gun is which. Oh shit. Nope, don't get hit. Ah, stupid bomb. Alright. Rough start. For some reason these, the arc is not, I mean, you can see the arc drifting all around, and that's because it, you know, aligns with the legs, but man, is that not fun. And I also can't remember which gun is on which button, which is not good. They are not the ones I would expect it to be. I would expect the mortar to be on... I always expect the heavier weapon to be the primary. And that is not the case, so... There I go again. I'm really bad at this. Fuck. Fuck. No, get away. Walking backwards is not helping. I didn't even see how many I actually got down there. I don't think it was very many. Oh shit. Shit. Oh my god. You get caught out for 1 second. I don't know how many times I feel like doing this one. Do have to keep this entertaining, and watching me do the same thing for hours and hours on end and slowly lose my mind is, well, it's entertaining in its own right, but not necessarily what I'm going for. I do quite like this gun though. It's pretty beefy, it's got range. Trying to kill the big shit before it can get... Oh, fuck. I ran right into that. Talking and playing at the same time is also not easy. Keeping myself alive, though. I mean, I've got no survivability. I can never get caught out in this. Because it will just... I mean, these guys are unbelievably heavily armed. In addition to everything else. What are you doing? Everybody buzz off. Fine. And the fact that they can see all the way across the field like that, it's not in the least bit fair. I mean, that is how fields tend to be, but you know. It's not fair. I'm like some sort of, you know, horrible insurgent or something like that, instead of the righteous freedom fighter I am, right? I'm not getting paid. You guys are getting paid? It's not fair that they're so much better equipped. Oh boy, I don't want to be near here. Oh, that takes a long time to fly. Ah, all this railroad shit away. Holy shit. Thank God for that. I'm almost getting decent with the mortar, but not really. Thank God those guys are slow. This might be doable, actually, if I'm a little bit judicious. Once I pick off the little mosquitoes at the beginning, they're the big problem, actually. My weaponry is good enough, my mobility is good, my survivability is not. Whoops. Well, I was trying to shoot this guy, but see how well that worked. I am underestimating fly time on that. Holy shit, would you? Good enough. Alright, we're only halfway done though, so not great. Not my best work. Okay, what can we deal with? Please die. Oh, you almost did. Good enough. I mean, as a hit and run type of situation, this is pretty good. But there's so damn many of them. Oops, that's a tank corpse that I can't shoot through. Oh shit, shit, shit. No, 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 I'm having a good run. Whew. Saved by my accidentally decent targeting. Okay, that guy's like a... Ammo and armor reservoir. Fuck. Oh my god. That's a real kick in the dick. The way that thing just, it fires in the air and you have no idea where it's going to come down. And there isn't even a particularly good, because I've been watching it, there's not a particularly good way to like detect where they're firing either. Like both, you can't see, they don't aim on the ground. It doesn't have a it's going to land here thing. They don't have a distinctive like motion that shows where they're pointing. And the projectile itself flies off screen. And the worst part is it's not consistent. Sometimes they will target you directly where you are. Sometimes they will target some area near you. Or even not that near you. So like you can't even say, oh, the AI tends to shoot where you are or just behind you or something like that. So like as a result, there's really like it's kind of dumb luck. And that thing the projectile goes so much faster than mine. I mean, it's a much bigger platform, but still, like, frankly, I don't really understand the background of the weapon itself, which actually reminds me, the last 2 episodes, I completely forgot to read any of the acquisitions or the intel or the lore. Seeing as we've finished all our lore the last time, why don't we actually skip ahead? Oh, they don't have intel for the weapons. I thought they would. 127 things, and they're all the... Huh. I didn't realize there were 127 different vehicles. There aren't. There are 68. Wait, so what's going on here? Maybe there are 127 enemy types, but not all of them are playable. That would make more sense, actually, now that I think about it. Especially since some of them are just variations on the same platform. Well, these are not good examples, but you know. Anyway, you know what? Seeing as I'm frustrated with that mission, we've been backed up on intel, we'll do a little bit of this. All right. Loyalist Treadbike Doorman. A mobile guard / listening post, straining an engine and a chassis entirely unsuited for it. I've seen them used as police boxes or even as makeshift vaccination clinics in better times. Ugh, poignant. If one of the only loyalist vehicles you could actually consider roomy on the inside. They try and punish losers by giving them doorman patrol duty out in the deads, but they usually end up passing out candy to the local kids and smoking on that left-hand rear deck with a brick on the gas pedal. That's a fucking great image. I love that. I mean, because look at this thing. It's literally just like a little 3-wheeled, odd 4-wheeled nothing with a turret on it, and it's literally got a back door on it. Oh, that's great. That might be my favorite one so far. They usually end up passing out candy to the local kids and smoking on that left-hand rear deck with a brick on the gas pedal. Not suited for combat in really any way, despite the excellent sensors and comms package they come equipped with. But nobody conscripted ever really expected to see combat in their lifetime now, did they? Loyalist Tank Antonazor. The Antonazor is a retrofit of the Betushka, contracted out to an offshore arms company that botched the job so hard they were fired immediately, but not before the NEP took receipt of more than a few Antonazors. Still, Still has the speed of a Betka, but the up armoring actually froze the upper hull into place. Yeah, botched job indeed. Visibility is poor, a hobbled BT tank, but the NEP still pressed them into service anyway. Cross is superior and a BT driver ends up in an Antonazer. Yeah, that's pretty goofy looking. Batushka. Lightly armored but reasonably well armed for the time and with far better mobility than other contemporary tank designs. Designated BT-33S, the moniker Betka is, or its diminutive Batushka, came from the acronym and stuck. You can tell how long a driver and their BT have been together based on which they use. It's an intimate relationship. BT drivers loving their Batushkas better than most love their spouses. Loyalist tread bike Viper. An up-armored tread bike that offers the speed and flexibility of a tread bike without the common downsides. The Viper is new and quickly becoming a Loyalist darling. Allegedly designed by Chief Engineer Halleck in a dream. Also allegedly stolen from Corvid blueprints. Suggesting the latter is considered a punishable offense. Yeah, it does look like one of the, Corvid three-wheelers with a bunch of additional armor and a big-ass gun strapped to it. Loyalist tread bike Pantry Boy. The Pantry Boy is a modified Troubadour chassis with the driver pushed forward and lower for a better view of the road, and the gun mount moved up in the back and back. Better balanced, but with the position of the gun and recoil stability concerns it gets, needs commas, come on. Better balanced, but with the position of the gun and recoil stability concerns, it gets a turret instead of an auxiliary mount, giving it a full 360 field of fire. Pantry Boy riders get razzed for the training wheels outrigger configuration, but it takes a lot less time to get proficient in riding one compared to the accident-prone Troubadour. There's a story of a Pantry Boy driver taking down a Julius in single combat, but the names change every time I hear it, just like the origin of the name Pantry Boy. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Actually now seeing, yeah, it is just the tread bike with training wheels and a big-ass gun. I sort of wish we had a obviously these sprites are, these sprites are fairly low. They're not meant to be looked at up close, but I would still like to be able to zoom in on them, even in their quote-unquote low-res version. And finally, the Troubadour. One tank tread, an auxiliary gun, and a lot of horsepower. Troubadours are what made the Outriders famous. Originally built as a glorified police vehicle, a kind of forward-slung cargo sled, it took Corvids running rampant through the narrow alleys to convince NEP brass they needed to let the design bureau run loose on a version of their own. Stripping out the cargo harness, replacing it with an auxiliary mount, and doubling the engine size was their answer. Since then, it's lived in a recon, patrol, assault. And as a loner for any action flick that needs a good chase scene roll. There's not a damn thing on the ground that can match the Troubadour for speed, and a tread over wheels means even difficult terrain can't stop it. Well, I mean, that's kind of a mismatch from the mechanics of the game, because, in the game itself, the treads mean it can't go as well. The wheels go faster over all terrain, I think. Are more effective over rough terrain. Which, in retrospect, also doesn't really make sense. Anyway, if you didn't notice, they did a minor UI overhaul. It's very minor. In fact, the main menu is the only thing I've noticed right off the bat being different. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, are we even gonna... Oh my god, there's no way in hell. neither of these are happening. I'm not even going to bother. On the next episode, we're going to go play Placebo Syndrome. So I'll see you guys then.